Hi. In February of 2016, I did a reading for a lady who I met, I think I was a fast food restaurant at the time. I don't remember which one it was offhand. But reading for a stranger over friends, this was the first time that I did this. I was on top of the world. It's like being able to use my gift and my abilities and to talk to a person because something was going to be massively affected that's going to have an effect on our future. So I was kind of cautious, but yet I needed to get this warning out there. So I was being shown a series of events, and I'm reading this because I put the notes on here, that involved her daughter, a dance, and an angry mom. Okay? I told her that she was getting on the expressway and that she was yelling on the speakerphone. So she didn't have a phone up to her ear or anything like that, but she was just yelling on the speakerphone. And when she got on that expressway, she was too busy yelling and not paying attention to what she was doing. And she was the cause of a 4 to 5 car pileup accident on that expressway. If it wasn't for her angry call about this school dance and this daughter, this accident was going to cause a historical event. And what I mean by a historical event is something is destined to happen. And if something happens to prevent that from happening, it could lead to just a major collapse on the fated timeline. Okay? So I just asked her to not drive angry. If she's angry, pull over or don't get on the expressway. Anything to prevent this accident from happening, and this child who was anywhere from the age of 1 to 1.5, 2 years old at that time. So in 2016, now he's probably 7 or so, 7 or 8. And I said he needs to live. He needs to make it through his trip. This was also when I was living in Michigan, and he needed to make it to the Upper Peninsula, where he was going. He was going home or something like that. And anyways, it's like I waited and I waited and I waited. These images, these flashes, they just kept coming. Same thing happening over and over and over again. The daughter goes to the dance. She does something wrong. Mother's angry, gets in the car. This accident happens. This little boy dies. And it was like over and over. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped. So I'm like looking in and I'm like, all of the school dances are over. And the vision stopped. So I'm like, okay, what is going on? So I called this lady. And the entire thing didn't happen because the daughter chose to not go to that school dance. One small choice changed the entire vision. She made the choice to not go. She was going to go to a dance. She even had the dress to go to the dance. But for some reason, she decided to not do it at the last minute. And her mother told me that she chose at the very last minute to not go. And I'm just like, wow. Miracles and prayers do get answered in very strange ways. I called her to tell her because she no longer had to worry about driving angry. So, which was another outcome on that. So if I ever have visions like that with people, they don't ever let me go. I'm learning how to sever them now because I don't want to stay connected to a lot of people. That's like for a future video. But one of the things that I do stress when I do readings is choices. Just because I say something doesn't mean that it will definitely come true. Oh, it's definitely going to happen, right? No. It doesn't happen that way. God gave us free will. He gave us choice. He gave us the ability to think things through. If you don't like what I have to say about the various paths that you are on, change it. When somebody comes up to me and says, "You were so wrong, it didn't happen," and I'll just say, "Well, thank the Lord that it didn't." And they always look at me like I'm weird because I don't give readings and remember what they are. It's like, those are words for you. They're not meant for me. If they stay in my head and I keep getting the visions like I did about this little boy, that means that I have to do something about this. The only thing I could do is put the word out there. Once the word gets out there, then it becomes individual choice. So that's what makes it so interesting about this world, this dimension. The love that we have from our creators, the various religions, and all of that. That's all part of our life of choices. And I'm just really happy that this young lady decided at the last minute to not even go to the dance. That something was going to happen that was going to make her mother so angry that she would get into her car, jump on the expressway to get to her daughter, wherever she was at, and all because she decided to not go. None of the events that I was trying to prevent happened. So was I wrong? No, I wasn't wrong. I just gave the options. Let me know what you think.